The worst games of 2024 by FLEEKAZOID. Let's go.
Perms, welcome back to the 10th anniversary of the Worst Game Awards. I'm Jaw Fleeky, and today we're going to bring all your favorite franchises up on stage and execute them right in front of your eyes while all these idiots clap. Hey, yeah, all right, go ahead, bring that first one up here. Fuck you, Fable.
Isn't that series dead? Like it's for real dead because they also wasn't there like gameplay like trailer for like a new one, but it looks bad or something. Basically, they pulled the Dragon Age Veilguard. Oh my god, what the hell is my tracking? But yeah, Dragon Age Veilguard, like they basically pulled when they tried to answer all this. I don't know.
Now, before we get into the worst games, if you're expecting Dustborn to
Oh
top
god,
this list, you can go ahead and unexpect that right now. I see
what the fuck is Dustborn? Why was Dustborn made? Also, didn't they have use like some government taxes to make Dustborn, and it's like some stupid woke bullshit? That's like the only way I could describe it, and it's like really bad, and even though it's like really bad slop, and I just remember seeing a scene where one of their abilities is literally to get triggered. Like, fuck. Well, that's literally their ability. Get triggered, and then they go like it they literally just I don't I'm just remembering that scene of a clip of that game I seen where there's like a friendly robot saying to the main characters, "Oh, do you need some help?" Or something. It's like offering help and being really friendly, and then they just randomly the main character's ability is just to get triggered at the robot for no reason and just start yelling and being rude to the robot. Like, what the fuck? Why? There was no reason for that. Oh, this is modern gaming now. I fucking hate modern gaming.
or any of the other hundreds of random shovelware that flops on Steam every day. And if you're saying, Fleek, you son of a bitch, there's a big difference between those two, you're right. One of them has a sequel. But I'm getting off track. The point is, as far as I'm concerned, Dustborn did it right. Go kill off your own franchise with your own bullshit over there where no one will ever see it instead of over here on a franchise.
Oh god, nice. I just remembered fucking the terrible Saints Row game, the last Saints Row game that came out. Didn't that kill the franchise? I have that game. What's a gift? I should play a little bit of it at least.
I like because that's how we get number 5, Dragon Age the
Oh god.
They were so focused.
Oh god, I hate this character. I've seen the clips. There's so much BS going on with Dragon Age Veilguard. Let's see, this character in particularly I know about. She's fucking annoying. Oh, wait, I said she. I mean, they are fucking. No, I'm calling her a she because, one, she's not real, two, I don't like this fucking character. When, like, it's all creepy and just, she just keeps growling at people and gets all grabby when you try to romance. It's like weird. It's like fucking cringe dialogue. This whole game had cringe dialogue. And the combat I heard wasn't terrible, but the writing and the story was ass. You know, the main thing in Dragon Age that had people. I heard people liked Inquisition more than this ass game. Because I heard the writing was ass. Game journalists kept saying, "Oh, it's such a good game," and blah blah blah. And didn't all the game journalist reviews for this, they kept saying the same thing. Oh, it's a return to form. Like, they kept using the same bullshit phrase. I don't know. Like, no offense if any viewer actually liked this Dragon Age. To me, it was ass. I I didn't like what I saw, and I'm sure gameplay wise it wasn't terrible, but well, it wasn't good or terrible. But the writing the writing was awful. Everyone knows that. Also, what the fuck did they do to that race? Like, wasn't the Sten that race? God, it's been so long since I played Dragon Age. What were they called? I forgot. I forgot. I've only played Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age 2, I heard, wasn't good. And then Inquisition was worse. And then this shit came out. Ugh. I mean, again, if you actually enjoyed this game, thumbs up for you. But to me, I just cringed at everything at this game.
On making
That's
their
all
own
I'll say.
self-inserts that they forgot to make a fucking Dragon Age game. It had bland combat, shallow RPG mechanics, and the best part of the story is when it ends. You know it's bad.
I also heard the best ending in Dragon Age Veilguard is when you don't do any of their side quests and you reach the end and your whole entire all your companions get killed off on screen because everyone hates those characters. They're so unlikable. Tosh, that's her name. She is the most unlikable one from what I heard. Just saying. Also, they. Oh God, I just remembered. Didn't they put in like surgery scars for like if trans people? So, which makes no sense because Dragon Age is a world with magic where they wouldn't need surgery. They could just literally use. I don't know. I don't know. And then that offends Twitter when you say that. But it's a world that has magic, and they could just use magic to change your genders or whatever the fuck. I don't know. God, I'm gonna get canceled on Twitter. Good thing I don't have Twitter. I just think that would be awesome.
When gamers are more interested in what your fired employees are making. In that right,
Yeah.
COD? Yeah, you short bitch. Number 4, Helldivers 2 from March to September. Now you may be wondering why.
Oh, Helldivers. I like this game. I like this game. It's good now, but I know why it's on here. It's because Sony saw that, hey, look, you remember that little indie game Helldivers 2 that we have on our console? Look, it's successful and people are liking it. Oh, it's getting there's like so many people liking it around the world. Everyone's fighting for Super Earth. We got to find a way to ruin it. I know. Let's force people to have a PlayStation account to play this game. Now, some of you may think it's not that bad. But when you actually think about it, some countries do not have access to PlayStation because PlayStation is not. They can't make a PSN account in their country, and not only that, PlayStation just isn't in their country. So how were they playing it? PC when it came to Steam. And that was their only way to fight for Super Earth. And then when Sony then when Sony tried to force in the PSN bullshit, they said, "Oh wait, you guys from those other countries that can't make a PSN tried to want us to not force this? Oh, don't worry, we got you. We'll just remove your countries. We'll remove it from Steam in your country and not let you be able to play it again ever." Which, that's bullshit, Sony. And then, like, it took, like, even the devs said to review bomb Helldivers because of this bullshit, which base devs. But yeah, like, after all the review bombing, Sony eventually reversed it. But sadly, they did not reverse it being banned in the countries that couldn't make PSN accounts, which it's very unfortunate for them. Like, it sucks. Not gonna lie. Sucks. But yeah, and then after they reversed that, they kept nerfing stuff, and then they reversed all the nerfs, and now the game's good again. It just sucks for the countries that. Oh my god, my tracking is like off. But yeah, it just sucks that They're no longer able to play the game. People in those countries that couldn't make a PlayStation account because it's just not allowed in their country. PlayStation stuff just can't be done. It just sucks. I like the game, but that sucks. They have because Sony hasn't reversed it.
Why the hell this game is higher than Veilguard, and that's because they actually released a great game, then ruined it almost immediately. How the hell do you go from
Seriously,
being this
fuck
year's
Sony.
biggest sensation
I
to
hate
its
Sony.
biggest disappointment in less than a month? It took me 20-something years to do that. Turns out it's actually pretty
Jeez.
easy. First, they banned the game in 177 inferior countries.
For real? Okay, I didn't know the actual number. Shit. That's a ooh. Again, keep in mind they can't just go buy a PlayStation to play this game. They can't just make a PSN account. They can't. It's just not available to them. Oh, Sony, Sony. I absolutely hate you. But like the only thing about Sony I like is like the consoles themselves. They're not bad consoles, but when you remember who made them, ugh, God. I remember the PS2. Sony didn't seem like douchebags during that time. They probably were, though. I mean, they're corpos. Of course they were.
Countries, God bless America, American titties, American guns, and American fireworks. Their words, not mine. And then after they cut the player count by 75%, their only question was, how do we get the other 25? By nerfing just about everything players
Jesus
like, and then
Christ.
justifying those nerfs by saying, give it a chance. No.
No, I still don't understand that. Why did they nerf everything? Like again, I didn't start playing Helldivers until like recently, and it's a PvE game. It's not a PvP game. Why do you need to nerf? Like it just doesn't make sense on why you nerf your weapons in a co-op game. Like it's really stupid. Obviously they reversed it and the game's good now. I'm having hiccups. Also my tracking's off. Oh my god, why is my tracking off? Okay. But anyway, hold on, let me get a sip of water. But yeah, like it just makes no sense nerfing all your weapons on a co-op game. It just wow.
No.
So happy they
There's
reversed it.
water under the bridge now because they unnerfed everything and dropped a fantastic new update. Yeah, 177
Yeah. Kill the squids.
countries are still banned, but peace has returned to Helldive. Motherfucker! Todd, I'm sorry about what I just.
He brought up the Killzone crossover, which would be okay. So let me bring up the Killzone crossover. Okay, so in Helldivers, you for a limited time you were allowed to buy the Hellgast armor from Killzone, which badass. I liked Killzone. Killzone 2 was the best Killzone. I like Killzone 3 also, but Killzone 2 was the best one. But they made the Hellgas armor an absurd price, and you wouldn't really be able to grind for it, which I got the armor, but I had to grind for the rest of the stuff. But yeah, like they made it overpriced, and the fact that it was originally supposed to be available as a it was one of the battle pass things in there. I mean, I call it a battle pass, but it's literally a thing you can earn for free, and you can just unlock. But yeah, like so the Hellgas armor, people complained about the prices. It was the devs' fault that did that, and then they gave the second wave the Scout Hellgas armor for free along with with all the weapons. So you get the Hell gas weapons for free and whatnot, and the second scout armor for free during December. And they made it longer for you to be able to get the regular Hellgas armor. But yeah, that was kind of infuriating. That it, at the price of how much that thing costs. But still, you know, now I'm the Hellgast. You had to grind a lot though, but anyway, continuing.
Said before, get up here. I got a handcrafted trophy for you. Just kidding. It's an empty box. Fuck off my stage. Go back to your booth. Number 3. How can we forget
Todd
about
the
this
Liar.
year's biggest loser, the quadruple XL
Yes.
overweight watch. Concord, did you not just hear what I said? I said die where no one else will see it. When you spend
Holy
400
shit.
million, fuck.
Oh, Concord. So, from my understanding, Concord had the gunplay, same gunplay as Destiny, because it was made by people who used to, who left Bungie. Well, did they leave Bungie? Yeah, they left Bungie and they're just part of Sony now, even though Sony owns Bungie. But yeah, they worked on Destiny and tried to make a hero shooter with terrible character designs. None of the characters were interesting. They all looked stupid and bad. And it had the gunplay of Destiny, which some people liked Destiny's multiplayer, but I tried it before I got banned from Destiny and it was ass. And I'm not just saying that because I got banned from Destiny. How did I get banned? Yeah. It's hilarious actually. But anyway, yeah, I played the multiplayer on Destiny and it's not good. But basically they were trying to make Overwatch and they were trying to make their own Guardians of the Galaxy because they also wanted to make it a TV show, but no one liked the characters' designs. They all looked terrible. And then they kept trying to put like their pronouns in the game for some fucking reason. Like no one cares about that. Just make a game good. And the game wasn't even good. I mean, it died in a few days, didn't it? That's how bad it was. Basically, Twitter tried to make an Overwatch clone. A bad one at that. Jesus Christ, the lifespan was. If you own a physical copy of Concord, that is part of gaming history on what not to do, and congratulations, you own a part of history if you didn't trade it in.
Dollars now, I gotta see it. Despite everyone attributing the failure of Concord to the oversaturated market of hero shooters, it actually came at the perfect time to penetrate the market. Somehow, after 8 years.
Also, another reason why Concord failed was people were getting tired of hero shooters. We had so many, like we had Overwatch and then Team Fortress started it. I personally don't like Team Fortress, and it's because I suck at Team Fortress. I like the characters, I suck at the game. And then we had Overwatch that went free to play, and I liked the original Overwatch before they decided, oh, it's called Overwatch 2 now, and we're going to charge you money. Oh, wait, you guys didn't like that. Sorry, here, it's free to play now. But you have to buy a battle pass and all that bullshit. But yeah, like, we had Team Fortress Overwatch. We have Paladins, which Paladins, some people like it more than Overwatch. Me, for a time, I found Paladins fun in the present. Not so much. I'm just not that into hero shooters that much, to be fair. And if you never played Paladins, it's basically Paladins with some kind of MOBA mechanics, and by that I mean you could buy items to upgrade your character or whatever. But yeah, then there's Paladins. There were a few other ones I'm sure that like were nothing. And then Marvel Rivals was a thing. God, why is my tracking so bad right now? But yeah, we had like people actually played Marvel Rivals and it was actually decent. Like it was the beta at the time, but then when Concord came out, no one wanted it, and then the devs went on a rant on social media because no one bought it.
Years of development hell, they managed to perfectly line up their release
They
date to
wasted
be
so much money
exactly
on
when
this.
Overwatch fell off and left a wide open door for any decent hero shooter to take their spot. Now, unfortunately for Concord, that door was not wide enough for Daw. Marvel Rivals slipped in there.
I saw the video of him shitting on that guy. That character is like a terrible. I should look at. I should react to that his Concord video, but I've already seen it, but it's hilarious.
Instead, here's the slow and wide. I don't need to see these characters that deadlift 400 pounds every time they get up from a chair because one's more than enough. Other than making Overwatch worse by putting its gameplay on Daw's diet and budget cutting the roster, the only unique value out of Concord was that they were going to add weekly cinematics. Sony, not again. Come over here. Listen.
Yeah, Sony seriously thought they were going to be able to make a show out of this, but it was so unpopular. Concord didn't last. It didn't last. How long did it last? I forgot. It only lasted a few days, and then they shut down and started giving refunds because they wasted so much money on. Like they were really pushing for this game and Horizon Zero. By the way, why is Sony obsessed with Horizon Zero Dawn? It's not even a good game. It's I mean some people like it, but when I played it, it wasn't bad. It was just very unexciting for me. Unexciting. That and I didn't have an interest.
We already have 15.
Oops, I actually hit play. I didn't have an interest and I just like the robots were cool. I guess that's like the only thing I cared about, but the story I didn't give a rat's ass about. It's like Monster Hunter. I'm all, can I just skip all the story and just wander around the map? Can I skip this cutscene? No. Keep in mind, I only played a little bit of Horizon Zero Dawn, and it was the first one. I heard the second one was even more disappointing. Like, it wasn't bad either, but it was. I guess the best way to describe it is. Horizon Zero Dawn games are mid. Yeah.
Seasons of Man vs. Food. We didn't even see Dog go for another 20. He finally made a game that didn't have 30-minute walk and talk alongs, and it won Game of the Year. Look at that, buddy. Todd wasn't even up there. No, it wasn't because he couldn't reach it. You know, because of it.
Wasn't. Oh, I remember seeing a picture of Todd Howard being angry. Another game won an award, like, because he wasn't. Was it Todd Howard? I forgot. It was someone. I think it was Todd Howard. It was another dev that was upset that a specific game won an award. There wasn't really much in the game awards that games I liked. I liked Metaphor though. Like Metaphor got nominated a few times, got some awards, and Helldivers. I By the way, I got Helldivers like right after they announced, oh yeah, the squids are invading. Play Helldivers. I'm all, okay, I'm enlisting.
Of his short height and all. Anyways, what I'm saying is take a hint. Please just surrender. I'm sorry, I meant
I'm enlisting
Ubisoft.
into the
Number
Helldivers.
2, Ubisoft. Please just surrender to 10 cent dollar.
Oh, Ubisoft. No, I will not play Assassin's Creed Shadows. And I just don't care about it. Like, maybe back when you made Assassin's Creed 1, and the sequel was, oh yeah, the next one's gonna take place in Japan, and you're gonna be a ninja. I would have been all, oh, nice! That's awesome! But that's you're doing this now when I give even less of a shit about Assassin's Creed. Like, no one cares about Assassin's Creed. You ruined the franchise. Like, people said it was getting stale towards the end of the actual stealth Assassin's Creed games. And then you turned it into an RPG for some reason. and then you added Medusa. Like they were uh, they were originally kind of like, I wouldn't say they're necessary. Well, yeah, they were kind of historically they accurate somewhat. Like to an extent, they had some historic accuracies, like as in realistic. And then you just throw in the Greek one, you just throw in Medusa and Cyclopses and fictional monsters, and then it goes to like gods at war or something. What was even the story? Like I think it was in like the last Assassin's Creed they introduced like goddesses and stuff. But yeah, I, please just stop with the Assassin's Creed. No one likes those games anymore, Ubisoft. Like they suck. Also, stop turning all your games into RPGs. They don't need to be RPGs. Like the only game that was keeping them relevant was Rainbow Six Siege. Literally the only game keeping them relevant. Hey guys, you remember Splinter Cell? Oh no, you don't. But here's this new operator, Sam Fisher. Yeah, it pains me to say that Sam Fisher is only around because he's in Rainbow Six Siege now. Well, wasn't he in Ghost Recon? But yeah, like Ubisoft just likes to. I don't know.
Already. After all
I could
those
go
times
on.
you Frenchies surrendered, now's when you start putting up a fight? But all kidding aside, 10 cents just a new flavor of shit, pimps. But Ubisoft, you've been fucking up for years. You kind of brought this on yourself.
Yeah.
You've ruined half your IPs, the other half you've forgotten about.
Splinter
Because
Cell.
of your NFT game, I just discovered you got Rayman somewhere doing...
They had an NFT game? Okay, I didn't know about the NFT game. Why is there an NFT game? Okay, I knew about this show that has Rayman, except isn't his name Ramon or something like that? But, well, for some reason, Ubisoft was obsessed with NFTs, and even though NFTs are worthless now, they kept trying to push for NFTs in their games, and no one bought that shit. And they're still trying to push the NFTs. I'll never understand them.
Listen, I'll wish list that and research that later. It's not the point. The point is they're at number 2 because Ubisoft made so much dog shit this year.
Oh no, it's the quadruple A game. What was this? It's Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones. Okay, yeah. This game was. I heard this game was ass. It plays like a mobile game. You can't really do much in the game. It's. People thought it was going to be like Sea of Thieves, but turns out no, it isn't. It's just ass. There's there's not much exploration. There's not much you could do outside of your ship, because in Sea of Thieves you can at least explore the massive map and go do pirate things like fight other people. You could board their ships and sword fight and fight skeletons, go on treasure hunts. There's stories, campaigns. I have Sea of Thieves. And yeah, there's like a lot you could do on Sea of Thieves, but I mean, it's not my game. That's why I don't play it that much. It's like when I play Fallout 76. God, I play Fallout 76. I just realized. Am I fucking up? I think I'm fucking up. I mean, my tracking's fucking up. As you can see. Okay. There we go.
Year, I had to lump it into one worst game so they didn't take over the entire goddamn list. This year's been a mag dump of blanks for them. They started 2024 by launching their quadruple A mobile game that cost them a couple $100 million to
I
make,
heard
which
that game is
started
just
as a Black
terrible.
Flag DLC, by the way, so I guess they spent 11 years and $200 million making that game worse. Then they launched the Call of Duty killer X Defiant, which was killed by Call of
I heard X Defiant when it launched, people were all, it's okay, but it's not great. And then it died immediately. Like, as soon as Black Ops 6 came. I heard Black Ops 6 is actually good, but also people complain about the microtransactions. Like, wasn't there, like, something going on with Black Ops 6? I mean, it's Call of Duty. If you liked Call of Duty before the bad one, the last ones, like, between this one and Cold War, because I think those were the Like the ones between this game and Cold War, where when the Call of Duty games started getting ass again. I mean, not that Cold War was great, but it was better than this. Well, better than the ones before this one. I mean,
of Duty. Star Wars Outlaws was so boring, not even the people who bought it played it, and they kept all
okay, I remember seeing a thing on Star Wars Outlaws that the devs are trying to ask people to try the game again because no one's gotten this one achievement that unlocks something. But no one's getting back on Star Wars Outlaws because they probably traded it in. I mean, unless you're a really big hardcore Star Wars fan that despite how shitty Star Wars is currently, you still like some of it. Like I like the original Star Wars and the prequels stuff. Basically all the stuff before Disney took complete control over Star Wars. I don't like most of the Disney stuff.
off the year by delaying the final nail in their coffin to 2025, replacing their big finale instead with not one, but 2 NFT games. Be honest with me now, Ubisoft, how much of
Why?
Rayman's supply did you inhale to cook up these brilliant...
How do they why are they still pushing NFT games? Like he said earlier, they had one NFT games and now they have more NFT. Have they not learned? Do they not look at the news that NFTs are trash or garbage? No one's buying them. They're worthless. Everyone hates them, and everyone's all yeah, they're a scam. That's also why no one likes NFTs. Ugh.
Ideas. Did you guys
Apologies
think
for
this
pausing a
should
lot.
weekend? And if so, why? Ubisoft flopped so many games this year, now they gotta pray for some El Salvadorian cartel to launder money via snow sniffing Rayman NFTs. Moving on. No, wait, hang on a second. I forgot that they launched Prince of Persia at the beginning of this year. Nah.
Okay, I don't have any interest in the Prince of Persia game they made, but I heard it was okay. Like that's probably like the one game that wasn't terrible. At least some people say it's okay. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually okay. I never played it. I'd have to play it myself to judge it.
It's alright, so did everyone else. But this last game is
Yeah,
unforgettable.
I heard it was
Some
okay.
magical things had to happen for this to align with our big 10th anniversary show.
It's
Things
just
that make
it's just no one bought the Prince of Persia game because no one has faith in fucking Ubisoft. Ubislop.
may not have ever seemed a possibility.
I love
if
metaphor.
you truly love video games like I do, this moment is for all of us. And the winner of this year's worst game of the year is Todd. Sit your ass back there. You can't even win a worst game award. No, Suicide Squad. By our
Oh, Suicide Squad. Didn't they release the ending to the game recently? They like leaked the ending and it's not even a cutscene. It's supposed to look like a comic book thing, like there's no motion or anything, but it's like narrated by Harley Quinn and it looks terrible and it sounds stupid. And not only that, Suicide Squad was so bad that they released it for free on PlayStation. If you have PlayStation Plus, you could get it for free this month. But you're not gonna have fun with that game. I think. I don't know. Like they added Deathstroke because everyone likes Deathstroke. That's probably the only reasons why some people hopped on was to play as Deathstroke. But the game itself is repetitive and there's not much content. It gets kind of boring after a while. Which is a shame because it was originally supposed to be a single player game, but then it got turned into a live service and it became that.
Arkham Batman, at least this time the chair's leather.
Oh, but in the ending, Arkham Batman's still alive. Yeah, I'm spoiling you. I'm spoiling it. I'm just gonna spoil that shitty ending. It's oh yeah, so the when the Justice League people you killed were clones, and in the ending, it just shows oh yeah, Superman, Batman, and the Flash, Green Lantern are alive, and they show up to help at the end. Everyone lives happily ever after, except for Wonder Woman, who died in the beginning of the game because clones. Yeah, literally the only character that died was Wonder Woman. For yeah,
I bet you forgot this piece of shit even came out this year. So did I. I just added it 5 minutes before I was about to publish the video. Listen, I've got 3 videos on this game. I'm done talking about it. The game was bad, the cash shop was bad, and all the post-launch content.
Oh God, that's not the Joker. It's the Jonkler. It's the Jonkler. Didn't they also make Mrs. Freeze weird looking or something? I don't know. Nora Freeze. Like, everyone's like, why couldn't you just use Mr. Freeze? People actually liked Arkham Mr. Freeze. Also, Mr. Freeze in general. I mean, he's not really that bad of a... Well, he's a villain. But he's not, like, super evil. It's hard to explain Mr. Freeze's whole deal. Like I'd have to... You'd have to have someone who's super into DC to explain that whole thing.
It was like an IV drip of cyanide. We got the Twinkler, Mr. Mrs. Freeze Fire, whatever they identify as. Then we got the social justice daughter of a hitman, and then just a chill guy. After all that, we got a regular old comic book character.
Look, it's the character people actually... It's a character people actually like. It's a shame this game's gonna be... Actually, it's not a shame. This game's gonna totally be shut down, right? I've been hearing it's gonna get shut down. It's bad.
Truly amazing. Their death rattle was a moment of clarity. Good for you, Rocksteady. But I'll never forget, you took our Batman from Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, and Arkham Knight, then shot him not on a lazy boy, not on a Natuzzi sofa, not on a lawn chair with a soft padded seat that has floral embroidery, but on a park bench. Fuck you, Rocksteady. The only thing you should be remaking is your resume for when your studio shuts down. I will never let this go. My hate for this game is generational. I'm gonna put my hate for this game in my will so my grandkids inherit that shit. Then I'm gonna take all my...
I just remembered, when you kill the Flash, doesn't Captain Boomerang just piss on the Flash's corpse? Well, now that we know, oh, the clone of the Flash, like, and it pissed off all, like, it pissed off DC fans. I'm not really a big DC fan. I just like Batman. Yeah, literally just Batman. That's all. That's the only thing in DC Comics I like is like Gotham City, Batman, all that. But I remember hearing it, like, most of the death scenes just pissed off everyone.
My anger and go have a wonderful time with my family. And I hope all you pimps have a holly jolly Christmas too. Treat yourself. Go get the new Stellar Blade update. And
oh, nice. Oh, who are you? You know what? Yeah.
January 4th at 7 p.m. EST. Be sure to stop by the Fleek Awards game
Mario?
SmackDown to see all these games fight in the ring. Come see Pal World fight off 20 and Nintendo's lawyer. Come see Tall Howard body slam Geoff Keighley through.
I want to get Pal World. It's a game I've been wanting to play, but my shitty laptop can't run it.
Steel cage, you won't want to miss it. I don't care if your firstborn son's being born. Project it onto the wall because he won't want to miss it either. January 4th, 7 p.m. Be there.
Oh shit, I accidentally hit replay. But anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.